everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, she looks a little bit different today. Yes, I do, because I am recreating a look that was done by Aaliyah, rest in peace, and she did this look, or she had this look created for. So this is the one which I think quite a few people have actually recreated it. However, did they recreate it using this eyeshadow palette? This is the Age Ain't Nothing eyeshadow palette from the Aaliyah Collection by MAC. This entire video is with me using products from that collection. So I've got this bronzer, which is Baby Girl bronzer. I'm using one of the lipsticks, Hot Like, which is this one here, and that is how I created this look. Now, before anyone says anything, no, I don't look like Aaliyah. I'm not the same skin color as Aaliyah. The only same thing that me and Aaliyah have in common is that we're both from the same generation, in the 90s. If she had still been alive today, she would have been about 2 years older than me. I was 18, 19 when she passed away, and I grew up listening to her music. R&B 90s music is my thing. It's from my generation, and I've always been a massive fan of hers from when she was a teenager, because I was also a teenager, up until as an adult. I still continue to listen to her music till this day. So this is just a recreation of her look. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what it was like and how these colors would work with medium skin tones. I will have to admit something. This bronzer, I don't know how this is going to work for women with deep skin tones. I think they're going to be slightly annoyed, considering Aaliyah is or was a black woman, but this will not work on most black skin tones. Don't make sense to me. Anyway, so for those of you that are interested in watching this look and see how to recreate it, and if you did want to obviously do your own version, and if you are a slightly darker, you may want to use a slightly darker bronzer shade. Other than that, I hope you guys are wonderful and great, and that you enjoy this video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all soon. Hello. So first, from the Age Ain't Nothing eyeshadow palette, I'm using the shade Love Smoke, which is a gorgeous bright silver, and I am applying it to my brow bone. To be fair, she does not wear anything on the brow bone, but I just wanted to use this to make my own like little version and use most of the palette as I could. The next shade I'm using is called That Somebody, and I am applying it backwards and forwards in the crease using the blender brush by Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, because we want to have a nice transitional shade, followed by Princess of Soul, which is a slightly darker brown, with the same brush going backwards and forwards in the crease, really intensifying that color, making it look really smoky, and then I'm slightly dragging it upwards as well. Then the next shade I'm using is called Magic More, and I am applying it all over the lid very heavily using a Royal and Langnickel Eye Shader brush. This is a really intense, deep, plummy shade, and I am going to pack it basically everywhere where you can see. And then I'm going back in with the same color, but I'm using a different brush, the Morphe M505, and I'm blending out around the edges of that shade, as there were quite a lot of harsh lines, as it's a very intense purple shade. So just go backwards and forwards so that it seamlessly blends into the brown shades in the crease. Then I'm using the shade called Care For You, and I'm using that same brush, and I'm applying it all over the eyelid, over the previous shade Magic More. And then I'm using the same Magic More shade again, and I'm smoking out the lower lash line using a Morphe M408 brush. Got it a little bit in my eye, it happens, I wear contact lenses, that's how it is. And then I am using the same shade Care For You again, and I'm going over Magic More to soften out the lower lash line slightly using a Sigma pencil brush. And now my kohl I'm using is Rimmel's Scandalized Kohl Kajal, which I always use, as you guys know. It's my favorite waterline eyeliner. Then for my liquid eyeliner, I'm using my NYC Cosmetics black liquid liner, as I always do. Aaliyah has got black eyeliner on, but she's got very tiny wings, so this was very difficult for me to do. As you guys know, I like a huge wing, so I did a teeny tiny one just like hers. Then I used the Total Temptation mascara by Maybelline just to prep my eyelashes before I use some falsies, which are the Lily Lashes Sephora lashes in the style Havana. They're really big, but they taper inwards, as in from in to out. So from the inside part of your eye, they're quite short, and then they give you that kind of cat eye effect. I really love these lashes. They're really huge and voluminous, and they look just like the ones that Aaliyah was wearing in her video. She she's got massive eyelashes on, so I really wanted to kind of copy and recreate that as much as possible. Then I'm using the Push Up Angel mascara by Maybelline for my lower lash line, as I always do. You guys know that this is my favorite lower lash line product. Then I am using the bronzing shade, which is called Baby Girl, and I am going in quite heavily onto my cheeks using a Morphe M403 blush brush. You really have to build up this color quite a bit, as you can see, and I am just going around my face. She doesn't really have much contouring on. That what you can see is kind of like my natural cheekbones, and I'm just going into other places just to warm up my face slightly so that it doesn't look so pale, so that I look nice and glowy, similar to how she did in the video. So like I said, I've had to apply quite a bit to get the color to show up, which was annoying. Now for the lips, I'm using MAC's Ruby Woo lip liner. It's a bright cherry red sort of shade. It's one of my favorite lip liners by MAC in terms of shade, as it's a very, very deep in tone. And then the lipstick that I'm wearing is Hot Like, which is a bright, intensely pigmented, glossy red lipstick, which has an amplified cream finish, just like the lips that she had in the video. So I hope you guys enjoy this Aaliyah inspired We Need a Resolution music video makeup look, and I'll see you all soon.